All right, so we're doing the CGC today with Eden. We're just doing a mock. So the first thing on the CGC is accepting a friendly stranger. So Miles is going to come up and say hi to Emily and not say hi to Eden first. And then we'll go into the part 2 test where Miles will come up, ask Emily if he can pet Eden. She has to sit politely for a pet, and then we'll go into the third part, which is appearance and grooming, and he just has to be able to touch her ears and paws and everything without her jumping all over him or anything like that. Okay?
How you doing? I'm Miles.
Hi, Emily. Nice to meet you.
Can I pet your dog?
You can.
What a good dog. Check her ears out? Sure.
It's interesting.
So the reason we do appearance or grooming, so if it's like a vet or anything like that, they should be able to touch her paws and do all these things without her reacting or doing anything like that. And Eden does a really wonderful job. Awesome. And then we're going to continue the rest of this test outside. Okay, so we're going to finish the rest of the CGC here, our mock CGC that we're doing. We had Miles do the first 3 parts because that's not really typically somebody she interacts with. So we kind of wanted to show that part of the CGC. Now the 4th part is out for a walk. So the handler takes the dog for a short walk, including a right turn, a left turn, and a roundabout and stop. So essentially Eden just has to stay with Emily. So you can go ahead and start walking. Take a right turn, take a left turn, and then do a roundabout. And then once you get close to me, ask, and then you have to stop. Good. Perfect. Look at that. That was wonderful. So she did really great with that. We want her to stop, and she automatically went to a sit because Eden is wonderful. Now we're going to do the 5th part, which is walking through a crowd. So I have 2 people here that are going to start just randomly walking in circles, and then Emily's just going to start walking with Eden now. So all Eden has to do is stick with Emily and stay by her side as she walks through people. Eden can't lunge or jump on anybody. She's allowed to look and sniff, but she just has to continue on with Emily without trying to jump or pull on the leash or anything like that. So that looks really great. Good job, Eden. That's awesome. So now the 6th part of the test, thanks guys, we're all set, is sit and down on cue. So what Emily is going to do is she's going to ask Eden to sit. Good. And then she can go ahead and ask Eden to down. I have to know that she can do both.
Eden. Down.
Awesome. Now Emily can choose whether she wants Eden to be in a down stay or a sit stay. So if you want her there, Eden has to stay and she has to walk about 20 feet.
Eden. Stay.
All right, get everybody in there. Right about there. Now she has to walk back to Eden. Very nice. Now, for the 7th part of the test, she has to, again, have Eden stay, and then walk 20 feet again, and then recall Eden to her.
Eden. Stay.
All right, go ahead.
Eden. Yes.
Nice. Very good. Now, the 8th part of the test is reaction to another dog. So we'll have Eden come back over here. And essentially, she just has to be able to walk by another dog without barking or lunging or anything like that. We'll go ahead and cross by one more time. Very good. So yeah, essentially all that was is as long as she can walk appropriately by another dog, that would have been a pass. Good job, Eden. Okay, so now, my paper got in there, is reaction to distraction. So what we have here is a bucket, and Abby is just going to walk around Eden. So Eden, you can have her in a sit down, it does not matter. And we just have to make sure that she's not going to react to this distraction, like she can't bark or growl or shy away from it. We do funny things here, but you know, the sound of the bucket or anything like that, just reaction to something different, and that dropping on the ground, and Eden is unfazed. She's just hanging out. She's like, what are you doing with that bucket? Good girl. All right, and then the last part of the test is supervised separation. So what that is Emily would bring Eden to me, and then she would disappear for 3 minutes. Hi, Eden. Okay, so what this part of the test would be is for 3 minutes, Eden has to essentially just relax. She can't react or whine or freak out. So like, this is to test if your dog has any separation anxiety from you or anything like that. And I'm not going to record this for the next 3 minutes, but essentially you would know within the first minute or two if your dog had any separation anxiety towards that person or handler. And as you can see, Eden is very calm. She's hanging out. Emily is out of her view. She's not freaking out. She's sitting nicely. And then she just has to do this for 3 minutes. So that is the CGC, just a mock version of it. But I would have passed Eden for that. She did great with everything. She was good with strangers. She was good walking through a crowd with people she doesn't usually interact with. So that's, she did really great. Good job, Eden! Yay!